Sheldon Heights, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Thank you for tuning in to our Mother's Day program, A Mother's Grace. Today we want to share with you just a little bit of pearls on motherhood. Everyone experiences motherhood differently, but we all have something that we can share to another mother that can help her on her journey through motherhood and give her grace as she's learning to deal with the challenges that come to being a mother. Because we know in the end, as long as we have God, His grace is able. So sit back, relax, enjoy the videos that you will see and a message from Brother Gilbert, and pick up some little pearls. And if you want to, put on your hat while you join us as we begin our tribute to a mother's grace.
My mom is Sister Mary Gilbert, an elegant Christian woman. She raised me and my 5 siblings as a single mom, and this is how she did it. Some have had kings in their lineage, some to whom honor was paid, not blessed of my ancestors, but I have a mother who prays. I have a mother who prays for me and pleads with the Lord every day for me. Oh, what a difference it makes for me. I have a mother who prays. Some have had worldly success and trust in riches they've made. This is my surest asset. I have a mother who prays. My mother's prayers cannot save me. Only mine can avail. But Mom introduced me to Jesus, and with Jesus I cannot fail. Oh yes, I have a mother who prays for me and pleads with the Lord every day for me. Oh, what a difference it makes for me. I have a mother who prays. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you.
Mother's Day, a day to celebrate mothers. Today is a day of thanksgiving. We are grateful for the bond, influence, and love of mothers everywhere. Although mothers are biological, like mine, Sister Lorraine Briscoe, mothers are also spiritual. I have many spiritual mothers at Sheldon Heights. However, all mothers are connected to us by love. Regardless of the type of mother, sisters, or friends, they pray for us, they care for us, they love us. So we are thankful for them and we honor them. Happy Mother's Day.
On this Mother's Day, I'm wishing all of the mothers out there just an amazing time of peace and blessing and commune with our children and our families. I am so incredibly blessed to have 3 amazing children and 1 granddaughter who just bring me so much joy in this time of pain for so many people in the community. One thing I know for sure, one definite pearl of grace that life has taught me is that when we pour everything that we have into our children, that beauty and that love will come back to bless us tremendously. It reminds me of the scripture that says, raise up a child in the way that they should go, and when they get old, they will not depart from it. So I'm sitting here with my 2 beautiful babies who are still here with me, Vashti and Aiden, and I just want to say happy Mother's Day to everyone, wishing you all of the love and peace that you can possibly feel into your heart. Thank you so much.
Hello, this is Brother Wendell Hudson, and I'm here on Mother's Day to pay honor to a woman who has always shown grace and mercy. a woman who has always practiced stewardship in the 51 years that I've known her. That person is my mother, Sister Ruby Hudson. As a single mother living in Roseland with 2 sons, she always sacrificed to put her household first, especially her 2 sons. Coming out of an abusive marriage, my mother went on to raise 2 boys who then went on to become college graduates and productive members of society. She always told us she never had the opportunity to go to college, but she wanted us to have that opportunity. And the best way that she could provide for our education to give us the opportunity to go to college was to send us to private schools. So my brother and I went to Catholic elementary schools, and we went to Catholic high schools. This is a single mother who wasn't making much money, but made the sacrifice anyway, in hopes that by providing a good education, that it would also give us opportunities that she did not have. There were many nights when she got off work at 12 midnight, she got robbed, still got up the next day and went to work, often not telling my brother and I the challenges she went through walking 5 blocks from the bus stop. But today, my brother and I are college graduates. Today, our children are college graduates. And we know that's all due to the sacrifices that she made. So on Mother's Day, today, I want to say Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I want to let you know that all of the sacrifices that you made, the stewardship that you've shown your 2 sons, paid off. We can never, ever repay you for those sacrifices. But hopefully today on Mother's Day, we can show you some bit of appreciation for your efforts. So again, Happy Mother's Day, enjoy your day, and please stay blessed.
To our matriarch, O Pierre Miles, just a few words to describe you.
Mentor,
Precious, reliable,
encourager, counselor,
knowledgeable,
loving, waymaker.
My grand.
You're my Shiro.
regal, courageous,
Special.
strength,
Strong,
beautiful, cute,
Blessed. You're my caregiver.
observer, committed,
Caring. Remarkable. Magnificent. Patient. Christ-like.
pretty,
confident,
Passionate. Strong tower.
amazing, wonderful,
Influential.
sweet, independent, loving,
wise,
inspiring, uplifting.
Nice. Grandma, we love you. Happy Mother's Day.
One of the things I remember about growing up is the fact that my mom was a single mom for about 12 years, and she worked hard around the clock. Like, she worked a full-time job Monday through Friday, and also went to school to get her degrees in the evenings. So she was working pretty much all day long and all night long, but she still made sure that I had dinner on the table, that I had everything that I needed, and the majority of even what I wanted. And never once did I ever hear her complain, not one time. And I feel like she enjoyed the ride as a mother, and still does to this day. And I appreciate her for that, and that's something that I wish to carry on to my children. One of the last conversations I had with my grandmother before she passed, I don't know if she sensed that I was frustrated or whatever, but she said, "How are those kids doing?" And I said, they're good. And she said, "It's hard, isn't it?" I said, "Yeah, it gets hard. It gets stressful sometimes." But she said, "Yeah, I know." And she said, "But have fun. Enjoy it." And I take those words with me. She had way more children than I do. She had a total of 6 children. So she knew exactly what it was. And I'm pretty sure she worked a lot harder than I did to provide for those 6 kids. And that's one of the things I just really like to carry with me and pass on to others. That it gets stressful sometimes. It gets frustrating. But we have to remember to be patient with our kids. Enjoy the ride. Work hard for them, because there's so many women biblically and in the world today that just really wanted to be mothers. And it's a privilege and a blessing to be able to be a mother and, be able to raise them up in the church in the way that God would want us to. It's fun, so you have to let the positives outweigh the negatives, because they far outweigh the negatives. I enjoy time with my kids just as my mom did with me, out there where I was cheering, being my biggest supporter, and I want to do the same thing for my kids.
Mother's Pearls of Grace. My largest and my most brilliant pearls of grace came into being as I mothered my son, daughter, and grandson. As I listened to the desires of their hearts, supported, encouraged their endeavors. Together, we traverse this thing called life. A very close-knit family, siblings, son, daughter, goddaughter, grandson, nephews and nieces, taking advantage of and oftentimes creating opportunities for us to come together, to celebrate one another, to pray together, sing together, share meals together, encourage one another, laugh together, cried, and sometimes cried together. I pray your faith, your love for one another will motivate you to keep safe so that you can stay well. Then we will all be blessed.
I get excited when I think about grace, and it also makes me think about mercy, because the two kind of go hand in hand. I am grateful for the opportunities that I've had, or the times I've benefited from my mother's grace, and definitely thankful for the times that I've benefited from her mercy. And more than my mother's grace and mercy are the times that I've benefited from God's grace and mercy. And as a result, I try to do a better job as a mom in sharing grace and mercy with my sons, because I want to continue to receive God's grace, and I want my sons to be the benefit of my own grace, and so that they can extend grace to others and mercy to others. I probably don't extend as much mercy as they would like, just like my mom, but definitely doing a better job than I did as when I started out as a mom, and I'm thankful for God's grace and mercy as I struggle through that path. So, yes, I'm definitely glad to speak about grace and mercy from the perspective of a mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Hello, Sheldon Heights family and friends. I'm Sister Julia Cathy, and I come to you today to share with you one of my pearls of wisdom, which happens to be patience. Patience is a learned behavior that takes time and is not easily learned and taught. One of my favorite scriptures regarding patience is Isaiah 40:31, which says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." And this is something that my mom instilled in us as children and young adults. So this is a virtue that I'm trying to instill in our children today, and I hope that they have developed this trait and learned to ask God for their needs and not always what they want, and also understand that God provides and delivers in His time and not in man's time. During this pandemic, it's been really hard for people to be patient, to stay inside, to understand the quarantine, and it's all about God trying to teach and tell us to be patient. Be patient, meditate, get closer to Him, and hopefully, if we learn this soon enough, we will all be able to see one another outside again. Hope everyone is blessed. Stay safe. Love you all and hope to see you soon. Take care.
Hello, I'm Sister Vanessa Martin. Pearls are beautiful stones which are adored by most women. I have been blessed with a beautiful pearl in my life. My mother, Sister Rutilla Cathy. My mother's favorite book was by Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. And one of her favorite scriptures was regarding the scripture with having faith the size of a mustard seed. When I was growing up, my mother taught me and my brother Charles Cathy Jr. the importance of positive thinking and having faith the size of a mustard seed. Today, I have learned to exemplify positiveness and also the importance of having faith to continue through this life. It is important that we know in today's time that we have hope, and also every day that we live, God grants us the gift of grace. I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the women at Sheldon Heights, and a special Happy Mother's Day to my mom, Sister Rutilla Cathy. I love you all, and thank you.
Hello, Sheldon Heights. My name is Eunice Clay, and I want to share a pearl of grace, a mother's grace that I've learned through my 20 years of motherhood. The pearls that I would like to share with you is long-suffering, which is nothing but endurance. And if you're long-suffering, then it teaches you patience. And then also, it teaches you to have faith. I've learned those over the 20 years through having to be there for my kids if things did not work out right, if my kids had ailments and various doctor's appointments or whatever things came about, I had to learn how to be long-suffering, not just on my behalf, but on their behalf also, so that way I can show and teach them how to deal with trials and tribulations as they come. And it taught me a lot of patience, and it really increased my faith. And if I had anything that I could share to another mother to help build their strands, pearls of grace in motherhood, motherhood will be long-suffering because you'll have trials and tribulations, but just hold on to God's unchanging hand. That's where your faith will come in, and He would help you with everything along the way, with your patience and all the other fruits of the Spirit that you need to use in order to be a mother and earn your pearls of grace. Happy Mother's Day, and I love you all.
Sister Franklin, Happy Mother's Day. My pearl of wisdom. These times are challenging. Continue to pray. For Psalm 97, verse 6. The heavens proclaim His righteousness, and all people see His glory.
Pearls of Grace. When I think about pearls of grace, I cannot help but think about how pearls are actually formed. It's when an irritant or a parasite gets into a mussel, clam, or oyster, and in order to protect itself, it builds layers upon layers of this creamy substance around it until a pearl is formed. And pearls come out and they are beautiful. But just think, they were formed right in the middle of irritation. And you know what? That's exactly how life is. We could have pity parties, feel bad for ourselves, and focus on the negative, the irritant. But it's so much better when we turn those irritations into positives and make blessings out of them. I can't help but think about lessons I learned from my mom. As a single parent, it was like she was our superhero. She really never allowed the irritations of life to bring her down because she had a greater mission, which was serving God and taking care of her family. That's the kind of person I want to be. Someone who doesn't focus on the negative, but instead turns the negative into a positive and makes beautiful pearls of grace. God gives us grace on a daily basis. In fact, He gives us grace upon grace. So we should take the time to share pearls of grace with everyone that we encounter.
We can make a necklace out of a pearl because it's so pure. We can, number one, no hate in our heart. Number two, love each other as we will have them to love us. Number three, do for others without them expecting them to do things for you. Number four, hold on to God's unchanging hand. Number five, we are all in this together and we know God is going to take care of us. So this is a foundation for a pearl necklace, a mother pearl necklace that you can wear around your neck every day and keep you pure, keep you strong, keep God's love around you. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day.
God bless you and God keep you.